Grand Rising, y'all. Welcome back to my channel. This is Lighthouse. My name is Lights. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are returning, thank you. I hope everybody's been well. It's early morning and I'm tired. I just did some exercise. They said took out the trash. That's exactly what I did. I'm a neat freak. I'm a clean freak. I like to clean up. I like to keep neat. I like to keep organized. I hate when my shirt does this. Okay. I hope everybody has been well. Just some thoughts. I've been pensive, thinking, writing, manifesting. Show me my card, manifesting and doing. Just some channel information and my thoughts today. I hope everybody's getting the rest that they need. The nutrients they need. I said nutriment. Bear with me 1 second, guys. Just this. Yeah, that's a little bit. It says adjustments are required. They show me my moonology deck. You gotta fix what you need to fix. Do what you have to do. Handle what you need to handle. Main message of today is like, do your own thing, go your own way. Stop trying to walk in somebody else's shoes. Stop trying to walk on someone else's path. Be individual, be independent, be yourself. A lot of people made fun of my gifts. And like I always explain, me and other light workers, our gifts were made fun of. They didn't believe that you had the power, that you had the gift of sight. I didn't even realize I had the gift of foresight. Spirit tells me things every day, all day. I'm 1,000, 2,000, 5,000% connected. And more so every day with each breath. I become more connected. They said prana, the life force. They said haterade and Gatorade. A lot of people hate. They said you hate me because you ain't me. You want to be me so bad. Like I said in the video, one video a few weeks ago, you want my life, do you really have what it takes? When people ask, how do you get from A to B, or specifically from A to Z, they said AZ, the Asiatic. And they said the Caucasus Mountains, do your research. They're playing Jeezy, go crazy. A lot of people are going crazy because they didn't do their research. They say, yes, I am an icon. That's me on my t-shirt. Thought you knew better. And my remix is, you didn't do your research. But Nikki said, do your fucking research. Yeah, you didn't. They said Madison Square when the Knicks won. New York Knickerbockers. They said clam diggers and knickerbockers. They said short pants and tall pants. My Jamaican friend used to say that to me. It's crack up tall hair, meaning long hair. And Jamaicans are something else. We really are something else. I'm proud to be Praise the Jamaican way. No matter what. No matter what. No matter what I went through. I was still smiling. You know, when I look back on all the shit that I have been through, I cannot believe half the shit. I don't remember half the shit because, like I tell you, when you meditate, you heal, you let a lot of things go. Spirit reminds me for reference. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? So many times people tried to harm me, and I, what's the word? Was able to escape unscathed. They said escape room. We just watched that movie. Shit was fucking crazy. I like movies like that. Escape room. Cube. Exam was another one. Where you have to use your fucking, put your thinking cap on. My dad used to tell us that I'm send you go to school for. You know what I'm saying? Use your head. Put your thinking cap on. My dad also used to tell us, use what you want. Use what you have to get what you want. I never thought he meant what was between my legs. I never had to use that to get what I wanted. Thank God it wasn't. I don't even know if that was the reference. Subconsciously, I don't know that. But I never did. I'm not going to try and say that I never tried to. I mean, I tried to, wanted to. At one point, I can't say I wanted to be a stripper, but I was seriously fucking considering it when my body was like, here you go, horns. When my body was crazy. I always had what people thought was a nice body. I never thought so. They said you have the body of a porn star. Gift of the Magi. Magi, what's going on, mommy? It said Desiree's Baby. That was a crazy fucking book. And excuse me, it was a short story in English. That said English Comp and Lit. Wow. 10th grade. Mrs. Schnittert. Wow. What the hell kind of name is that anyway? She was such a, I loved her. Now, what are the chances you have the same English teacher for 10th and 12th grade? We loved her. We loved her. I see her face right now. She's passed away, they said. They said, Dr. Goose. I've been made fun of. They said, poked and prodded, sticks and stones. They said, sticks and stones break bones, but the guy to kill you quicker, especially when I'm drunk off the liquor. They said, licorice Twizzlers, root beer. Mr. Softy the Candy Man. They said summertime. Summer madness. Wow. They said, did you know that Kool and the Gang, they're saying, Joanna, I love you. And then they're, did you know, where I was going with it was, everybody knows Summer Madness by Kool and the Gang, but did you know that they have a song called Winter Sadness? That Spirit asked me to share that with y'all. Winter Sadness was like sampled in like 400 something songs, some shit like that, and I thought that was a lot. And it is a lot. But when I looked up Summer Madness and how many samples that has, that shit was like 2,300. It said 2,300 Jackson Street. It said Thorn Jackson. The wild thornberries. 2,300 Jackson Street. I'm going home. So I realized that Jackson is our Lyrans. And I recognized that when I watched the Can You Feel It video. And then I thought back. I'm like, yeah, you guys really do look like felines. Eartha Kitt was a Lyran. Or is a Lyran, excuse me. Prince Lyran. You can tell. You can tell. It said diamonds and pearls. Now they're showing me the part in Mr. Bean. He has Rowan Atkinson has a new movie coming up, Man vs. Bee. But I feel that they should have named the movie Bee versus Bean. Anyway, the Mr. Bean episodes used to have me fucking hollering, but specifically, they're talking about they showed me the one where he had an exam. He was taking some sort of an exam, and he was literally killing himself to get the answers to the exam from the person sitting next to him. And he had all these antics and, shortcuts and little ways to find what he thought was the answer. And then all of a sudden, the instructor announces that there are two different tests. And he didn't know that. Two different tests, and you're taking the wrong one. Now you have like 2 minutes to finish your correct test. And so that's pretty much the general message of what I'm saying about go your own way. They said Fleetwood Mac, go your own way. They keep saying return of the Mac, Mac Daddy. They said Daddy Mac will make you jump, jump. Mac Daddy make you jump, jump. What was the club? Was it Let's Dance? In Poughkeepsie? Was it Academy Street? I don't know. Academy Street was like 2 blocks over from where we lived on Carroll Street. And they said Lewis Carroll. Look at that. 35 Carroll Street was my grandparents' address in Poughkeepsie. 35 equals 8. Loyal Heart. The 35th president, JFK, QAnon. Lewis, that was her last name, and Carroll Street. And when I think of Lewis Carroll, I think of Alice. Wonderland, so my last name is Alice. Yeah, going down the rabbit hole, going your own way, going your own path. Society will have you ostracize. The word Ozzy Osbourne, Uncle Ozzy. The world will ostracize you, penalize you, put you in a fucking box because you're different, because you stand out, because we're not meant to fit in. We're born to stand out as cycle breakers. We're born to change things. We're born to break chains. We're born to heal the trauma. Pay back our karma. Karmic debt, heal generational trauma. Like I said, somebody in my past, somebody I once thought was wise, told me that if all your life you've had, like pretty much frogs, for instance, and then all of a sudden you meet a prince, the prince is not going to be like the frogs by default. They're different. Like I said, I recognize the wisdom, the nuggets of wisdom that I received from everybody that is no longer in my life over the years, because you can learn something from fools. Even a broken clock is right twice a day, is what Spirit is telling me. So smart people, truly smart people, know that they learn every day. You learn until the day you die physically, and then you never stop learning. One of the reasons that we have so many lifetimes is it's impossible to learn everything that there is to learn in one lifetime. I mean, it takes hundreds and thousands of lifetimes as it is to wake up from 3D, ascend into 4D. They said, let's go inside my astral plane, and then to 5D and beyond, to infinity and beyond. There are infinite dimensions. There's only so far you can ascend within the physical body. But I'm always humble. They said, fuck being humble. Damn, the day is done. It's time to stop turning the other cheek. It's time to stand up for what you believe in. They said the revolution will not be televised, but it will be internalized. We used to get called Jamaican booty scratchers. I always had an accent. People, they said as school children, gym class heroes. Travis. They said Travis Scott, Travis McCoy, Travis Scott. Yeah, we're the real McCoy. What they said, I guess the mix. Yeah, yesterday's reading was McDaniels, as in Ralph McDaniels, and McDaniels. It said TV1, video music box. Ralph McDaniel's Farm Road in Snellville, McCoy. McDonald's, or McDonald, Old McDonald had a farm. They said EIO. And McDowell's as a name, and of course, you know what that represents, coming to America. A lot of people have accents, you know. Kids are always cool. We always got made fun of. I was made fun of for everything. My accent, my weight. I was always chunky, heavy. My accent, my weight, my hair. We had Jerry Ghost, and that's a whole other fucking story, but that's fucked up. We had braces. What the fuck was I not getting teased for? Throughout time, I found some confidence here and there. I found joy in making people laugh. I realize now there's wisdom in laughter. You have to be wise to see the laughter and humor in any situation. You cannot be with people that you cannot laugh with. You cannot build a life, family, an empire. You cannot amass an empire with somebody you cannot laugh with. You have to be able to laugh through the tough times to keep from crying. Like I said, we weren't born to fit in. We were born to stand out. We weren't born to, we came onto earth as a mission. No victims, no villains. We're souls evolving. Wisdom, knowledge, understanding. And like I said, Mr. Bean, that episode had been fucking hollering. It's hilarious. It is. I'm going to go find Mr. Bean episodes and start watching them again. Oh my God, they also showed me somebody, it said somebody going dummy, went dumb. He showed me the episode where he gives his girlfriend in a ring box. It said ring pop, promise ring. The ring box had a fucking nail in it. Excuse me, that's significant because somebody thought they was going places. They said main female, you thought she was a main female, you thought she was an official person. Main female in the Kipper deck is 2. Official person in the Kipper deck is 12. 212 is significant. 2 is the high priestess in the tarot deck. 12 is the hanged man in the tarot deck. So you see where I'm going with this. They said, where are you going with this? You see where I'm going with this. The letter C is significant. It said Norman Rockwell paintings are significant. Andy Warhol painting. It said the trouble with the curve. Lane Bryant, Ashley Stewart. I feel those are actual names of people. I personally feel Ashley Stewart is a whole name and Lane Bryant are 2 different names. I mean, you know, 2 last names. I don't know that for sure. I could look it up, but I didn't. I probably won't. You can't. You gotta pick your battles. Whatever I move to look up, I look up. I said Woody Woodpecker, significant. Looney Tunes. That's what happens. Looney Tunes, when you don't follow your own path, you get crazy because you start getting overwhelmed, not knowing which way to go. So the nail in the ring box is significant because you thought you was going places, but the nail really represents the fucking coffin. And or where he bought the nail, they said 9-inch nails. Carpentry is significant. Wood making. They said some people make coffins. Some people make coffins. He was getting the nail for his girlfriend to put up a picture. So that's also significant because the picture represents you being hung on the wall. The wall of shame, they said. and or your 15 minutes over are over, not necessarily in a shameful way. It's 20. They said house judgment. They said house rules, house of cards. We've been watching the American Pie videos, and we watched band camp. And this one time at band camp, some people play instruments. They show me drumline. Love that movie. The tuba, the clarinet. I said is it the piccolo? The violin, the violet. Excuse me, the violet. Violet is significant. They show me Crayola crayons, and violet as a flower, and violet as a name. I meant violins and violas. And then they said Viola Davis. One more. Oh, yeah. How to Get Away with Murder 101. They said. It's a new age. It's a new dawn. It's a new earth. We have new directions, new templates, new grids, new light workers waking up by the minute, by the breath. I hope y'all didn't hear that, but that's my stomach. I was supposed to eat something, but I figured let me get this out and then go eat. I might make myself an omelet, or I want a smoothie. This is Smoothie King. 2 nights ago, I had a Philly Philly steak sandwich from Mike's Jersey. So the name Mike could be significant. Could be significant. They call my brother Mike. I have no idea why, because his name is Princeton. But I guess that's black people for you. Big Mike. What's going on, big bro? You are our ancestors' wildest dreams, little sis. I said, little sis, you big sis now. They said, stop people. They said people as well. Shaft. You know, for a long time, I mean, I know it now, but I didn't know that was Jeffrey Wright. I was shocked. I was like, that's Jeffrey Wright. Like I said, I know it now, but when I found out, I was like, what? He's married. I don't know if he is still, but he was married to Carmen Eyojo. Self-Made. That was a good movie on her. She was supposed to be portraying her and what's the lady? Not Viola Davis, the other girl. I forget. But anyway, Self-Made is a good movie. It is Madam C.J. Walker, her story. Some people are creating hair products, skin products, foods. They said superfoods, fruits. Some people are going to be creating new inventions that change the world. They're showing me the light bulb, the lighthouse. That's right. We are light workers, bringers of the dawn, bringers of the new era, bringers of the new day, rise of the divine feminine. We just came out of the age of Pisces. They said fish to kill niggas, like we all Pisces. Pisces is the astrological opposite of Virgo. I said black girl ranting, black girl raving. I'm just a masterpiece trying to master my peace. Protecting my peace, protecting my energy. I'm unapologetically me. You have to be confident enough. It's a journey. It takes time to recognize your strengths. They said compare and contrast. To recognize your strengths and weaknesses. They said make a list. Compare and contrast. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? All of it makes you who you are. Good, bad, ugly, and in between. Everything makes you who you are. I have no regrets. People try to make me feel guilty about what I've done. You're the ones that should feel guilty, because if you're not in my life at this point in time, there's a reason why. And you can't say you're well known. You know full well why you're not in my life. Season, reason, lifetime. You're supposed to be learning something from every relationship that you're in, even if it was a fucked up relationship. What did you learn? What part did you play? My dad used to say that. If there's two people in a relationship, it's two people's fault. You can't stand there and blame the next person. He said, she said. Wow. It said going against the grain because I just seen a red car. It said the red lady in the woman red dress, the lady in the red dress in the Matrix, the glitch, the virus. It said the T virus. What movie was that? Resident Evil. I know why. It's a journey. Trust the process. Learn yourself. They said to thine own self be true. Know yourself. Know who you are. Know your body. Know your mind. Learn yourself. They said she could be earning a man, learning a man, and at the same time burning a man. That's some whole nother shit they said. It said sex with me is so amazing, Rihanna. I found joy in comforting others. I found joy in laughter. I found joy in my children. I wasn't the best parent. I used to yell and scream and blame them for things, not realizing subconsciously I was taking the fact that their father was not in their life or helping me like I thought that he should. I didn't realize I was taking it out on them. I also didn't realize me putting energy into what the fuck he was not doing. 3 birds just flew away. They said 3 little birds sits by my doorstep, swinging. It said swingers. Some people are swingers, singing sweet songs of melodies, pure and true. This is my message to you. Don't worry about a thing, because every little thing is going to be all right, say the ancestors. Right, like they said yesterday, no woman, no cry. Mr. Marley, grand rising to you. That's what he did. I said people love you when you're dead. I don't give a fuck about, they said man-made flowers. I don't give a fuck about flowers from man. I know I have my bouquet, the botanical gardens from the divine. You understand me? Do you understand? They said, do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Rush hour. I was about to watch those movies, and then they said Money Talks. Friday, Chris Tucker. They said Chris Tucker, Chris Rock. They said that shit slapped Chris Rock. Oh my God. They said the name Massey is significant. I used to work with somebody, last name Massey. Wait, hold on. Wasn't Massey his name in Oliver? Them Jamaican comedies, Oliver. This is serious thing. So yeah. No, it wasn't Massey, it was Maffy. Maffy, wow. And then they said Moffat, D.W. Moffat. Taxidermy. They show me people stuffing animals. That's a business, yes. If that's what you do. I said, because you're fucking with hunters. So that's confirmation. If that's what you do, do it. And they're showing me the deer, the doe. They said stag and animagus. They said Harry Potter's father's animagus was a stag. His mother's was him and his. They said James and Harry Potter's animagus was a stag, and his mother Lily, her animagus was a doe, a female deer. It said Bambi. I have to watch Dumbo. They said all these old school Disney movies, Princess. They said the princess and the pea. Yeah, that's me. Don't care how small and insignificant it is. You won't feel it because you're divine. A lot of people think that I don't know that they was doing spell work and a whole bunch of other fuck shit because I didn't know them personally. What does that mean? We're divine. They're showing me, like I told you, showing me faces, homes, license plate numbers, driver's license numbers. credit card numbers, debit card numbers, um, faces. They're not showing me family members, but the karma is going to be coming back onto your family members. And part of this karma is for you not going your own way. They said sloth, 7 deadly sins. And then they said, what? They said mortal sins, venial sins. But no sin is really greater than another. That's Roman Catholicism. They said. You gotta do your own thing. God gives you your own test paper. You focus on that. How the fuck you expect? They say, how you gonna win when you ain't right within? How the fuck you expect to win when you're looking at my test paper or somebody else's test paper? It's a different fucking test. They show me SWAT on the movie SWAT team. It said Stealth, the movie. But anyway, where it was going, they said 7, the movie 7, and 7 deadly sins. Sloth, greed, envy. They said hate, wicked niggas. Sit back, relax, catch your contact, sip your cognac. I said anything is possible. You have to do your own thing. You lost in the fucking sauce. They said too much sauce. Too much sauce. You lost in the fucking sauce because it ain't your fucking sauce. Lost in the fucking Kool-Aid. It ain't your Kool-Aid. You're worried about the next motherfucker to the point where you're abandoning children, abandoning chores, abandoning your household, abandoning your job. What the fuck you gonna do? Live on the streets? They're showing me good deeds and how she had to go with her daughter into the homeless shelter, but it wasn't like a homeless shelter. Like with individual rooms. It was just one big gym with individual cots. I had to go into a shelter more than one time. More than one time because of, oh my God, the fuck shit. Who gets kicked out of their apartment? 9 months pregnant. 8 months. Well, yeah, really about 9 months because technically a pregnancy is 40 weeks. So that's 10 calendar months. I don't know who the fuck lied. I think it's 9 lunar months for a pregnancy, which is where it comes in, the word. I mean, you know, the idea that a pregnancy is 9 months, but technically 40 weeks is 10 months. And 10 represents a new cycle. 1 represents a new cycle. They said binary code 10101 or 1010 wins for twins. And I'm looking at a number 10 right now. That's confirmation. The 10 card in the Kipper deck is Journey. The 10 card in the Tarot deck is the Wheel of Fortune. They said hats off to you. Sweets to the sweet. I'm looking at a bee right now. They said the beehive, honey, money. Money, honey. Said Lady Gaga, born this way. We're born to stick out like a sore thumb. They said naughty buddy. A lot of people are going naughty buddy, because you're standing in your complete fucking power. They said unstoppable, unbreakable. And they said, that's Vibes Cartel song, Unstoppable. This mission is unstoppable because the plan has been foiled many lifetimes, many times. Excuse me. Say we're going public. And then they said if you're looking for a job, apply at Publix because they have good benefits. They have great benefits, they said. I didn't want this video to be too long, but you know, I'm just a channel, so some of them are short, some of them are long, some of them are, they said mid. They said we don't smoke that Reggie Bush. No, we smoke high grade. I smoke high grade. I can't even smoke that much of a high grade anymore because being too high physically makes me paranoid. And I literally feel like I'm physically up high, of course, when you smoke. And I don't like to be too high anymore. I used to smoke to numb myself. They said the void. From the void to the vortex. I know that's right. The vortex is the vibrational storehouse. What do you have in your vortex? Me, I have magic, miracles, healing for my ancestors, healing for my descendants, my ascendants, my children, in all dimensions, all lifetimes. I said, we're X-Men. We're going to infinity and beyond, and nothing can stop this mission. They said we're being catapulted into greatness. The balance of the cosmos is, if something is up, others have to be down. If something is left, others have to be right, because that's the balance of the cosmos. The balance of the multiverses, the way the world works. How can you expect to be blessed when you're being disrespectful to the Most High, being disrespectful to your ancestors by not following your own path, not learning your own lessons, not clearing your family's karma, not healing, not paying off their jet. And there you go, jet. They said somebody's jetting, and then they said JetBlue. They said Virgin Records, Virgin Airlines. Baby, you're a virgin, sweeter than candy from the candy store. And I don't want you hurting, 'cause you ain't never been with a man before. She go to bars. That was my fucking album. Long time no see, baby. Long time no see, says the ancestors. Welcome back. Like I said, welcome back. They said the prodigal ones return. The prodigal sons return. See, Goldilocks. They said the crown of gold. They're showing me the Greek gods, Artemis, Athena, Apollo, specifically. My name is Greek. Melissa means Greek. Excuse me, Melissa is Greek, and it means honeybee, sweet, sweets to the sweet. So when I say that, that's what the ancestors mean. We laying out the red carpet for you. Sweets to the sweet. You have broken every chain, broken every stronghold, corrected every contract. You didn't understand who we were. I mean, for some people, I don't blame you. Shit, fuck it. I didn't understand who I was. But I do now. It said the biggest fear is the day that you learn who you are. That's right. Their biggest fear is the day that you remember who you are, is what I'm going to say today. We're not here learning anything. We're here remembering. And remember, member breaks down to members coming back again, as in members of a whole, pieces of the collective whole. That's what God is. Ancestors, God is not a he. God is not a he. God is not a she. God is all of the above, all that is and all that is not. There is nothing that God is not. All encompassing, all seeing, all knowing. And they show me the eye, like the back of the dollar bill, the eye, the triangle. As above, the Trinity, as above, so below, as within, so without. This is why the dreads, the rastas, okay, mudras and mantras, understand what the fuck it means. They said, no, this is not the rock. I mean, for some people it is, but this is it's a mantra, it's a mudra. Like I said, do your homework, as above, so below. The rastas do this. Yes, I didn't realize I was a Rasta, but I always have been. I always have been. I always have been a Lyran, a tribe of Judah. I'm a Lyran starseed this incarnation, first and foremost, but because we have different dimensions, different lifetimes, different life paths, we originate from a lot of different star systems, each incarnation. You think you're human, they say? What is human? What is reality? And I'm in a place of happiness, like I said, contentment. I feel free. I know I said you jumped several hundreds of timelines. And anybody that thought that they can do black magic or whatever they thought was getting a rude awakening because they didn't understand who the fuck we are. You understand that? People about to start losing hair, losing their mind. Just because people don't know you physically doesn't mean that they can touch you. And they thought wrong. You thought wrong. I don't know which false practitioner told you that shit. You kitchen witches. Oh, they said some people have passed away from spell work. Oh, some people pass away from spell work, and some people is about to hit the children. Like I said, children are not, just because you're young physically doesn't mean that you're an old soul. Each soul comes to earth as a learning plan. Excuse me, there you go. What is your lesson plan? You sit, they said lives in between lives. Before you, each soul incarnates, you sit with your spirit team, figure out what lessons you're going to be learning. And there's nothing set in stone. Nothing is set in stone. Did you know that God doesn't know everything? The foolishness that we're taught to control us. Did you know that God doesn't know until you know? Did you know that? They say you'll figure it out in a few thousand lifetimes. They said throat chakras aligning, all the chakras aligning, spinning fast, metabolism, gaining momentum. They said coming in hot and ready. What's this? Pizza, Little Caesar's Pizza. Some people work for Little Caesar's Pizza, and they're telling me to remind you guys. They said the number 42 is significant. Jackie Robinson. Mr. Chadwick Boseman, good afternoon, good morning, grand rising to you, sir. Black Panther is significant. They said ayahuasca is significant, the ancestral plane. They said gematria is significant. Look up why he was not 43, he was 42, and 42 represents the aspects of Ma'at. 42 aspects of Ma'at, 42 negative confessions. Do your research. I don't know, I felt like I was about to say something, but I trailed off. They said trail. They said they're about to find somebody deceased. Somebody's about to find a deceased body on a running trail. Now they show me SVU. It says with the burn, Biggie said with the burner in the bushes. It said watch out. We are going from overlooked to overbooked. It's our time. Like I said, season, reason, lifetime. False leaders, beware of them. They're falling. Ghetto Nun was just talking about that. God made people think that they could get as high as they could, and they could. So when you come down, the harder they come, they say. Jimmy Cliff. The harder they come. They said the bigger they think they are, the harder they fall. They said, the dirty boys, you just got let go. They said J Nix. What was E.T.? E.T. phone home. J Nix. Jason. They said Jehovah. Jacob. Jocelyn. I said, yeah, we're about to get jostled. Hip Hop Weekly source. I said people have been, we've been coy. But they said it's about the big kitties are here. The big kitties are here. We are reincarnated gods and goddesses. Like I've been explaining, we are the souls that have created the most damage throughout the lifetimes. We are the souls that come back now to fix the damage. They said, how dare you not keep your own eyes on your own page? How dare you not give a fuck about your own ancestors or your own lesson plans? Who the fuck does that? They said, where they do that at? Please pay $50 by 7/3. That was my notification on my phone. Somebody has to pay their phone bill. They said somebody's getting cut off. You're getting cut off for what you thought was an endless supply. And then they said hashtag narc. My thing is this: if you needed me so badly, why would you need? If you needed me, they said Rihanna, you needed me. Yeah, you Riri, all right. They said retarded, go dumb, go stupid, go retarded. And like I said, some people are about to literally go mentally insane. I'll get on had a reading. Some people are dying to be you, define feminine. Like I said, you hate me because you ain't me. But like I said, if you needed me so badly, why the fuck would you not treat me like you did? Oh yes, I remember what I was telling you about my brother. We put my brother on a pedestal. We revered him, we honored him, we loved him so much. We didn't know him as well as we wanted to because of fucking issues between our parents. His mother was mad that my father didn't marry her. His mother was mad that my father married my mother. And so, we were kept away. And that only hurts the child in the end. That's a story for another day. They said dog breeders, dog trainers. They said motherfuckers been jumping through hoops. To be you. Why you don't want to be yourself? I don't understand. Some of you have your own talents. Some of you are gorgeous, could be modeling, should be putting their gifts out to the world. But again, you want to steal other people's gifts, inheritance. For some people, it worked. Golden children. They said kickback. They said Mila J kicking it. And that's one of the songs that sampled Mila J kicking it. And Janae Aiko, Mila J's sister, one of her sisters, Summer. Two of the songs that sample Kool and the Gang, Summer Madness. We all know Will Smith's version. I love that version. I don't know who doesn't. They said Jada the kiss of death. And then they said, why? Why? Because why is a crooked letter? I always tell you that shit. That's why. Why is a crooked fucking letter? They said people about to be walking with canes. People about to be, they said your knees shot out. Your knees giving out. They said mob ties. That's what happens when you get connected with the wrong fucking group. You don't want to fit in. You don't want to do what you have to do for you. You want to follow everybody else's. Why the fuck do you think you're lost? You're not following God. You're following man. Me, I follow God. Even when people were telling me, trying to keep me off my shit. You guys forgot I used to do ballet. Not professionally. We did 1 year. I said literally, I was under 10 when we did ballet, but let me tell you something. That shit keep me on my fucking toes, you hear me? It kept me on my toes. We went to African dancing. I did drawing. I was lied to about being able to go to art school. That was never the plan. It wasn't meant to be. But I still know how to draw. I still used to know how to draw, and I'm going to be putting my work back into my art. I'm going to be putting my energy and the ancestors. I said immortalize my shit. Some people draw with light language. Some people, I said convey light language messages. Whatever you do, this is a cosmic swap meet. Consort. I said Hathor and Horus. Hathor and Horus. And then they said segment best. I meant best. What about best? They showed me the bad health card 31. It said you have 24 hours to live. What the fuck? Oh, I just got a fucked up download. Yesterday when I was out, my youngest daughter called me. She said, "Mommy, it is time for us to go. Um, somebody had a heart attack or chest was hurting them outside and they collapsed and somebody was screaming at the top of their lungs." She called me because she was scared. She was at home. I was not. Pay attention to your children. Like I said, they know if they ask them things. Sometimes children are not going to say out loud, but if you ask them, they'll tell you. Ask them, speak to your children, check their phones, check what they're watching, listen to what they're listening to. These motherfuckers nowadays want to lead the children astray. It says Stranger Things coming for the teenagers. Literally. Like I explained, it doesn't matter how old you are physically, a soul is a soul. These children are smart because they're old souls, their ancestors are thousands of years old. They said the trees are the lungs of the earth, and they also said the trees have roots because they've been here for generation after They said Wolverine, Osiris, your generation. We are the deities re-embodying themselves. They said, I'm reloaded. They said, I'm loaded. I'm fully loaded. They said, fully loaded, full clip. We're coming back for everything. Know who you are. Consort with your ancestors. Consort and consult with your ancestors, your guides, your deities, your gods, the divine, the Most High. Prime Creator, there are infinite names for Prime Creator. Source, God. It said, let's give thanks to the source that support life. Okay? The Most High. Focusing on other people's tests and rules and regulations, lessons and learning can literally get you killed. Literally. It said, be careful of hanging out with motherfuckers you don't know. People about to get caught up and you with them. There's a bird that just pulled up. I said, how you pull up, baby? How you pull up? I pull up authentically. I pull up as me. And people like that shit. That's what they said. My biggest flex is I pull up as me and people like that shit. Yeah. That's what I put. That's how I pull up. They said the handbrake. And then they said, no, there is no brakes. All gas, no brakes. They said, they showed me driving school. People are learning to drive and or driving instructors. They said, they showed me BDS. Apply if you want to. They said, apply for civil service jobs. Get in. They said, get in where you fit in. You heard that? Get in where you fit in. This is literally my longest video. I don't think I've ever had a video this long. They said, go long. They said, red 22, blue 22. 22 is the official present. And they have a red uniform on. They said the Canadian Mounties. I know Jamaicans. I know my family is military. And then they showed me a red car over there in the parking lot. Red cars, they said, are the most expensive. And then they're showing me McQueen cars, the movie, Tomater. Some people are animation artists, digital creators, content creators. They said dipping dots. They're showing me mandalas. You paint by, the henna. You paint by dots, paint by numbers. Misty. They said misty blue. Love that song, Monica. Yeah, they said Monica. I feel like Monica is male to female. They said she is. Me personally, when you come to me, you better come correct. I look in your eyes. This is what I hated about working with the public. I look in your eyes. I can tell if you're petty. I can tell if you're abusive. I can tell if you're alky. I can tell if you're a pothead. I could tell if you're, like I said, evil. I could tell if you're a cheater. There is no lying to a high priestess, and by the breath, as I breathe, my consciousness expands. As I breathe, my intuition gets higher and brighter, bigger, stronger, faster. They said faster, stronger, Kanye. That's right. Genius. Do you understand? Genius level IQ. The status quo? No, they said fuck. They said the status quo. You pass the status quo. You are the prototype. You are the prototype. I am an alien. That's right. But I didn't hail from here. They said I never come from here. There goes those three little birds again. They said, there goes that newsman again, that eyewitness newsman commercial back in the fucking 80s. Yeah. They said you were your own witness and you bear witness. And there was that movie, Witness. And they said, yeah, you're about to be a witness on the motherfucking stand. Some people are going to be a witness on a case that they didn't even know was being built against them. And like I said, I don't have one shred of proof in the 3D, but I said, here it comes. It's going to break your heart even more. But this is the lessons. This is part of the plan. This is part of the karma we had to pay while we came down here. They said, Guardians of the Galaxy, yeah. They said, congratulations to those who stayed on their own path no matter what. It got topsy-turvy. It was not always straight and narrow. This shit ain't straight and narrow now. It's the spiritual journey is a spiral truth. It's a spiral path. It's not a straight line. It's a spiral path because you continually revisit things that you thought you knew, and you find out deeper truths. Like they said, there's levels to this shit. Huh? I said, higher level. Higher level, higher learning, higher consciousness. They're telling me that they're telling me to bring to the attention. They said it has come to my attention. The old school song. It has come to our attention that you're fake, you're a fraud, you're fugazi. And now you have to pay the piper. They told me at this one time at band camp, Jim, little guy who fucked the apple pie, yeah, him, Jim's dad. Jim went into he snuck into band camp to see his girlfriend, and they kept calling him Petey. Like, who the fuck is Petey? Did we ever find out who the fuck Petey was? I said Petey Pablo. Right, you can only pretend for so long. I mean, your mask is being ripped off. How long did you think you was going to be able to pretend? How the fuck did you think that you was going to be hiding from Divine? They're showing me Wu-Tang wasn't his RZA. They said Bobby Digital brother of Divine. They said the builder, the stone that the builder refused will always be the head cornerstone. The stone that the builder refused will always be the head cornerstone. I'm going to say that again. They said we're going to say it 3 times for the 3 blind mice. We're going to say it for the 3 dimensional, they said we're going to say it 3 times for the 3-dimensional maze of the matrix that you are stuck in as a result of not keeping your eyes on your own paper. They said some people are getting deported, but where they think they're going to other family members, you're only going to go there to fuck over the family member, so the ancestors are protecting that family member. They said the number 5 is significant. It sure is. Because we've had 5 worlds before this one. We're on world 6. It's a world 6, world 6, world 6. They said we have a family plot and you're about to be put in the family plot. And that's the family plot. The ancestors are taking no shorts. They said the White Witch of Rose Hall, Annie Palmer. They said sugar cane. And then they said Kane Hodder. Didn't he play? Wasn't he a wrestler that played Jason? Just got that motherfucker download. Like I said, come for me and end your fate. Seal your fate. Seal your coffin. Come for golden children and see what the fuck happened to your ass. They said finish him, annihilate him. Round 2, fight. They said round 2, fight. You leaking. There ain't no fight left in you. But you still want to come. They said we outnumbered. We still coming. Still gunning. They said easy. Easy Rollins. Devil in a blue dress. And what they said, easily outnumbered, easily outgunned. But guess what? We're still coming because we're divine. Cannot stop us. They show me you cannot stop God. They said, they show me the scenes. I haven't watched those movies in years. Over 15 years. The Lord of the Rings, they're showing me the invisible army that comes out of fucking nowhere. You understand? An army of one. Because there is only one. What the fuck y'all don't get? They said you didn't get the fucking message. You didn't get the lesson because you wasn't paying attention to the teacher. I said Rubik's Cube. You got yourself in a Rubik's Cube. You got yourself in some shit you can't get out of. Said your ass, your mouth wrote about check, your ass cannot cash. Check cashing. Said some people's bank accounts are being closed. Now you have to go to the check cashing place to cash your shit. I used to go to the check cashing place. Listen, I used to do a lot of things. I used to do everything, and not everything, a lot of things. And I'm not ashamed of. And PSA, they said I'm not a hoe. Me personally, I can't speak for nobody else, but that would be, if I ever get pregnant, that would be immaculate conception. They said a virgin is a woman unto herself. That is me, Lighthouse, the virgin, the born again virgin, that is. I'm a Virgo in every sense of the word. I have Virgo 17 times in my chart. Excuse me, at 7 times. Yeah, they said 17 times. And they said this is your 17th. Yeah, see? 17 is the star card. This is your 17th lifetime as a Virgo. They said hashtag Virgo. Team Virgo. Virgo the God. Virgo the Virgin. Virgo the Muse. Virgo the Maiden. Virgo the Juju Witch. Virgo is the only female astrological sign that there is. Virgo the Mercurial, Virgo the Magician. I'm proud of me. I'm proud of my journey. My ancestors are proud of me. My head is starting to hurt because I'm about to get on some super downloads. You know, I get downloads as you hear. When I get the downloads, the life-changing downloads come through here. I'm proud of me. I'm proud of all the changes that I made. It was not always easy. They said it did not come overnight. I'm going to make you a celebrity overnight. This wasn't overnight. You see, I had to crawl. I had to get down on my knees. I had to grovel for this shit. You don't just get to come on the fucking boat without your fucking tickets. They said house party, boat party. And then they said, what's that boat? Docked in the New York Harbor. They're showing me the boat with the planes on it. They said Chelsea Paris. Battleship. It said med beds. Do your research on that. I'm proud my ancestors are proud of me. My ancestors are proud of me. I had to go my own way. I had to keep focus on my own paper. I had to do my own thing. Even when I couldn't see what the fuck I was doing. That's what faith is. Even when naysayers came and tried to drag me down. Somebody I thought was a friend recently asked me, called me. I purposely didn't answer the call. And they said distorted masculine. I didn't answer the call purposely. They texted me, Mel, are you okay? So I left the phone like, what? And I replied. It took a while to reply, but I replied, if you were watching my videos, you know that I'm more than okay. To which the person then replied, oh, I haven't been watching your videos. And they just knew that was just going to tear me down. And they expected me to reply, why not? I don't give a fuck who watches my videos. I know what job I have to do here. I don't give a fuck about likes. I also understand that somebody has some fucking device where you could watch a video 1,000,000 times and it only registered as once or twice. I also recognize that somebody has a stamp of my signature. Like I said, my ancestors tell me every little thing. They said, every little step I take, we will be there. Every little step I take. Yeah, because we're the Ghostbusters. Okay? We are the fucking Ghostbusters. They said 107.5 Kiss FM. BLS, WBLS. They said Rhythm Review. Felix Hernandez. You see what the fuck I'm talking about? You see what the fuck I'm talking about? How these names just keep coming back to me? They said A. Hernandez. You have been called for fucking judgment, bitch. I swear it's a bitch. Or a bitch ass nigga. They said trust no bitch. They said you've had spell work on me. You and your little friends. Trying to keep your baby father down. They show me exactly who you are. Ford versus Ferrari, they said. They said you're sloppy, you're messy, you're a kitchen witch. And your time is up. They show me the coffin card. See, the death card is something else. The death card means rebirth, regeneration, a new life, a death to the old. They said death to Smoochie. They show me the coffin card. You are taking a dirt nap for coming for me, my divine counterpart, who you swear is yours, even though you haven't been with him in how many years. They said that motherfucker don't want you anymore. What the fuck? You don't? Okay. They said, no, I'm talking too much. They said they said you will be getting the rest of the message personally. They said, hashtag toe tag. I am the messenger, okay? Now, I didn't know you. And they said, you and your fake ass crew, your weak ass crew. They said other, what he said, Bobby Digital? Most niggas came loud but unheard. You came loud but you was unheard. Your prayers are going unanswered. They said you and your minions, you and your flying monkeys, you don't even like your children. You just wanted them. God. Poisoning your children's food, which is why they were, overweight for a while. They're showing me exactly who this is. They said you thought you could come for me because I didn't know you personally, but I know you now because you're going to be made the example of. You have your hand into, they said, jack of all trades, master of none. The ancestors, they said, we got something to say. They said, hear ye, hear ye. And then they said, hark the herald angel sings. They said, the herald statesmen fall from grace, public humiliation. The bigger, they said, the bigger, that's right. They said, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. They said, body moves, body shots. They said, you fuck for money. You're not independent. You live with your mother, some people. Take it what resonates with, what does not. They said, you go around causing fucking trouble. You live in the same neighborhood you always lived in all your fucking life, and you're probably gonna die there. They said, you mad. They said, you mad, bruh? Then I move. I'm from the same place. I had the same toolbox. Fuck it. I had less tools. Do not come for me because I made better choices. I made fucked up choices too. That's how I know I didn't want to do that anymore. How else would you know? How else do you learn the lesson? How else do you get the message? Learning the lesson the hard way is the only way that anybody gets any message. How the fuck else would you remember? I said people have demonic, satanic entity attachments, DEA, demonic energy attachment. That's why you can't have sex with these people, sexual energy exchange. No. Fucking one wrong person will have your whole shit fucked up. Your whole empire will be fucked up. It doesn't matter what the face look like. They said people got a nice ass body, but you got a fucked up face, paper bagging it. It don't matter. It doesn't matter what your face looks like. It doesn't matter what your body looks like. They said, you Lauren, motherfucker. Some people have HIV, herpes. They said H. They said, you're not a high priestess. Who? There you go. I was going to say hi. Hello. They said hi, hello. And then they said hi and Loy. Or hi and Louis. I don't know. What do you say, Loy? L-O-I-S, Loy. That's West Indians. Said the name Tamara is significant. Again, Crayola crayon, so maybe work for Crayola. I said Rose Art, Guns N' Roses. They said the ancestors, we have a lot to say this morning. 111, and we will not be silenced. They said we're coming for everything that we have. They said time capsule, time machine. And then they said flatliners. They said Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange 2. I'm about to watch 2. I loved 1. For years I didn't watch it. I didn't know what it was about. One day I said, let me see what this is about. Let me watch a trailer. I feel like watching an action movie. I loved it. I've seen it 3 times. Maybe 4. I'm about to watch 2. Maybe today. But yeah, they said strange things are happening. Stranger things. That's right. The truth is stranger than fiction. And I'm going to tell you it wasn't me. Like I said, I didn't do anything to my divine counterpart. I haven't done anything but love you. You know, I'm going to tell you something. They said to tell this. My ex, the one that I used to live with. I lived with 2 exes, but this is why this second relationship was so significant to me, because I've never lived with anybody else besides my baby father, except for this one ex. You don't even know how I was down for you. You don't even know how I was rooting for you when everybody was trying to come for you. You don't even know how, literally, when you used to sleep, before you started excusing yourself to go into the man cave, when we used to sleep in the same room, yes, shit started getting bad and we stopped sleeping in the same room, stopped sleeping in the same bed. I don't think about this normally, but they asked me to bring this up. They said you don't ruminate anymore. You think about what it is. You recognize what the lesson is. You honor the lessons. You thank them for the lessons they taught you, even if it was a fucked up one. Even if they did you dirty, and you release it with love, like I said in my last video. Release it with love and compassion, because I understand everybody's hearing lessons. We're no victims, no villains out here, man. I own my shit. Like I said, I have no regrets. Just lessons. And now that the lessons are done, here come the blessings. But those lessons are a blessing, because those lessons can save you from harder lessons. So you better know what the fuck it is. Understand, recognize. They said redneckinize. They said John Benet Ramsey, Katy Perry. A lot of people believe John Benet Ramsey is Katy Perry. I don't know. They said she's not. But I don't know that. Sometimes they tell me she's not, and then we, the ancestors do more work and find out that, different things, like I said, levels to the shit. What could be true for you today, 5 days from now, could not be true because something happened. That's life. So just because something was once true doesn't mean it's not true now. Or just because something, they said false positive, just because something was false then doesn't mean it's so now. Reevaluate, like I said. Me, I'm always humble. I learn, I check myself. Don't you think I check my intuition when people, well, strong now, it never lies, but in the beginning it's like any other fucking muscle. You don't use it, you lose it. You use it, it becomes stronger. I say that to say that, don't you think I check myself? Of course I check myself. When spirit tells me something, test the spirit. I always tell y'all that. Don't believe me. You don't have to believe me. You don't have to believe me, and you shouldn't believe me with some things, because what I'm doing is not what you should be doing based on everything I just said. This is exactly what we're talking about. Your lessons, your role, your hats, your trades, your karma is different. Why the fuck would you follow me? That's what I said, brother. You're lost, and the show loss is significant. My throat is getting a little bit sore. I know I need to drink tea. I know I need to take better care of my own throat. But like I said, I am honest. I am true. It's an honest. Drinks are significant. Lighthouse Farms. Every single person that's not in my life anymore, you know what the fuck you do. I don't care for fuck how you want to lie to yourself to the point where you believe it's true. My art sees your heart, and it's heavy, man. It's heavy. It's not light as a feather. My art sees your heart. I said the field of dreams. Angels in the outfield, they said if you build it, they will come. You didn't see what the fuck I was building. I was the architect. They said the architect, the oracle, and the matrix. You were the architect, the oracle, and Neo. You're the one. They said I am the one, none before me. No. I'm the first in a cycle of, I'm the first. Well, I can't really say I'm the first cycle breaker in my family, but spirit keeps telling me I am, but I don't see how that could be, because my stomach is wrong. They said yes, it could be. It is. They said it is what it is. I am that I am. I am the all that is not. I am the all that is and the all that is not. God, like I was saying, God is, tell God your plans, and they laugh. And when I say God is not a he, God is not a she. God is an entity that encompasses, there's an envelope. God is an entity that encompasses and they said surpasses. It encompasses all of that. He, she, it is an it. It is a we. Animals, angels are like the entities, the deities that I shout out at the beginning of my video. What makes up God? Animals, ancestors, angels, archangels, deities, guides, spirit babies, the birds and the bees. It said even rocks know that they have consciousness. Remember who you are. Wake the fuck up. This is what the fuck we're here to do. I am absolutely exhausted, and I know I'm about to get sleeping. Well, after an hour and 18 minutes. It said 119 is a twin flame number. The merit, 911. Here we come. Like I said, here I come with love and not hatred. Only goodness and mercy shall follow I all the days of my life. My cup is full and my head is anointed. All the goodness and mercy, only goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. That's right. Here we come. It says strap on your seatbelts. Ready Player One. Mario and Luigi is significant. Nintendo, Sega. They said PlayStation. And then they said EA Sports. I love when they talk to me in those voices. It's hilarious to me. I'm just a medium. They said some people should have sexy voices. You should be doing voiceovers. God gives every last one of us the tools that we need. The ancestors give us, every last one of us, the tools that we need to make dinero, pentacles on the earth plane. But you choose to come for mine. They said, bad mistake. They said, big mistake. Huge. Pretty woman. They said, hey, good looking, what you got cooking? And they said, I'm cooking up something for you. They said, Grace cock soup. I remember those. commercials in Jamaica, and then it says Sherwin Williams cover the earth, a world leader in the world of paint. Some people, they show me white carpenter painter's pants. It's time to paint a new picture. That's it. You guys be well. See you next video.